Breaking news, my country people. There is fire on the mountain. Some Reti residents of Zamfara set ablaze the palace of their traditional ruler, the Emir of Maru, in the Maru local government area of Zamfara state. This occurred after security agencies, some operatives, disrupted their peaceful protests against terrorism on Thursday. It was learned that these youths stormed the streets of the town to protest. They were protesting against the recent abduction of over 10 persons by terrorists ravaging the community. Now, these terrorists stormed the town around 2 a.m. on Wednesday night and shot sporadically. This created tension, panic, confusion among the people. Now, these bandits kidnapped the chief imam of Maru Central Mosque, Alhaji Salisu Suleiman, along with his 2 wives and 7 children. They later came again and abducted the imam and 9 others who were his family members during the attack. Now, this terrorist attack enraged the residents, majorly the youth. They were angry and pissed off. They decided to stage a protest and demand the prompt intervention of the government. In this case, the protesters blocked the movement of vehicles along the popular Sokoto-Dasu highway, and this made the security operatives to, disrupt their public demonstration. And these guys, roared in anger and eventually went to their emir's palace and set their emir's palace ablaze. A section of the building was set ablaze to indicate their unhappiness with the government's failure to protect them from bandit attacks. Now, this palace of the emir was seen burning. A part of the palace was seen burning on Thursday. In fact, this incident highlights the growing frustration and desperation among residents in Zamfara, who feel that the government is not doing enough to address the insecurity in the region. The state government has faced criticisms for handling of this crisis, with many calling for a more decisive action to be taken against the terrorists and bandits. The Zamfara Police Command spokesperson, Abubakar, had declined repeated calls made to him to seek his comment on the incident. But then, the people are rising up against their traditional rulers. The people are rising up against their traditional rulers due to insecurity. Now, these persons that are protesting, if they really want to stop these terror attacks, they should protest against the government who pardons and rehabilitates these guys back into the society with taxpayers' money, while their victims languish away in IDP camps. Enough is enough in this country. Their leaders should learn how to do the right thing. Poverty and ignorance is personified in northern Nigeria. You will see in the next election, if you give them 500 naira or 1k, they will still vote the same leaders they are protesting against. Once you give them a penny or a kobo, they will vote the same leaders that they are protesting against. So the leaders, they know how to manipulate them, which is unfortunate. But the North are now rising up. They are now waking up. Some persons may say a revolution may start from the North. Nobody knows what will happen. Because once these guys start, they don't hear stop. They don't hear stop. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Leadership failure is disturbing the North. Leadership failure is what's affecting Nigeria as a whole. Some persons may say the emirs of northern Nigeria somehow are chief sponsors of terrorism in the region. That is why they are still embroiled in that situation. That's why that situation hasn't left them. That's why they still find themselves deep-rooted in that situation. It will only take the grace of God and their will and their voice to come out from such shackles, else they will ravage in that situation forever. So my country people, make una come shook mouth for this matter. Normally, we know how this thing works. In Nigeria, most especially the north, terrorism is rewarded. It is rewarded. That is why it has continued to flourish, which is a sad reality. How can they rehabilitate people that have perpetrated a lot of evil in the society? And tomorrow they will come out and complain. When they keep on rewarding such behavior, such vices, tomorrow they will come out and complain. Despite all the attacks, they are still rehabilitating them back into the society, integrating them back into the society. Why would they not face these issues? Well, it's good that they are trying to hold their leaders accountable, because their leaders are the ones, putting them in this mess. They are the ones putting them in this mess. Some persons are saying revolution will start in the northern part of Nigeria. All the Fulani Emir are compromised. The Sultan of Sokoto have never for one day condemned Boko Haram, bandits, terrorism, the insecurity in the north, because they masterminded and destabilized the entire Nigeria. They should scramble the Amajiri wishes. These are the people who are being recruited into Boko Haram, bandits, terrorists. Reasons why the northern leaders fail to give them free education. They are tools, weapons that they use during election. That is why, if the Nigerian government are honest with Nigeria, they should scramble immediately all these things, and they should allow their children to go to school. Such persons who do not allow their children to go to school should be sentenced to prison with hard labor. Another person said, the north is the problem of Nigeria. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? This is just the beginning. The northerners, they have their own problem. And their problem is insecurity, which has really ravaged the region. It's a well-known fact that the north and insecurity are like two sides of a coin. The north and bandits, terrorists, all forms of vices are like two sides of a coin. Now they have set their, emir's palace, a part of their emir's palace on fire due to failure to, curb these terrorist attack. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.